What in the world am I even looking at right here? No clue what minerals these are, but these are really cool. Plus, you got a random green one as well. I don't know. Weird. By the way, this is a super zoom rock video. Here's the three rocks we're working with today. The first rock we view is going to be on the right, and then the one on the very left is next, and then the middle one is the very last one. The first rock we're looking at, by the way, is this, I'm going to assume, igneous extrusive porous rock, which has a lot of holes like these. By the way, this rock is made up of what seems like a dark red, kind of some orange, and maybe even some low pink a little bit even, but I'm not really sure what this is. This rock was found in a river in southwest Oregon, for those who actually know about the geology of the area. Overall, a very strange rock. Here's some more of that crystal-y structure. I'm not really sure what this is. It's in a hole, by the way. This crystal right here is what's responsible for some of the holes in this rock being super sparkly, but like really teeny tiny. Here's a random spot of mafic minerals. I'm not really sure what these are either. In fact, I have no clue on this rock. I found a random teeny tiny little white line on the rock, and this is what it looks like zoomed in. It kind of looks like quartz, it kind of doesn't. The camera just doesn't focus well enough for me to tell. Moving on to the next rock. This rock was the one on the very left, and I believe this is an igneous intrusive rock. This rock is dominated by quartz and this dark, almost green looking mineral, and then of course your biotite. Excluding this big spot right here and a few others, this rock is pretty much all the same, though there are some weird spots. Here you can kind of see that greenish black mineral. I'm not really sure what that is. It may be amphibile or maybe olivine. I don't really know my green though. Here's a shiny little mica right there. I believe that's biotite. It might be like hornblende. I don't think so though. I mean, there might be some of that on this rock. I'm just not seeing it. Despite how much quartz you're seeing right now, you can't really see it on the outside all that well. In fact, it's mostly black, the rock itself. Now when we flip the rock over, we got a completely different story. A lot more fine-grained minerals. On the underside, it's still kind of the same, but there's a random oval spot and stripe that is a lot different looking. You can see at the border here, you see the lot bigger crystals, and then it goes into the fine-grained over here. Here's a nice biotite spot. Moving on to the last rock. This rock is purple, and I also found this at the same river. There seems to be a lot of this purpley rock. It's kind of like the same thing. I'm not really sure what this is. It's a very smooth type of rock. Here's a really weird spot full of these weird crystals that reflect light in a really weird way. They're really tiny too. When it's not reflecting light, you can kind of see it's like a white, almost clear kind of crystal. I'm not really sure what this is. Unfortunately, I'm out of time, so I'll see you guys later.